All right, we're back. We are back to work. We are finally going to start working on the infantry for the artillery stuff, the weapons. Pretty exciting stuff. We're going to be doing some dry brushing on the fatigues, and we will see how that goes. Oh, we're going to get started by putting some white on. Gonna get our dude here. We're gonna give him a solid dry brush. Work on making him as bright as possible, since especially he's gonna have some gray on him. It's gonna make it a lot easier to just work around it instead of painting on solid black. I just find it so much more difficult. I don't know how people do it, but I always see people recommend others when they get started to paint on black, and I understand that black functions really well with doing certain methods like slap chop, right? Because the idea is you brush it this way and it makes that kind of like bright surface. Come on, focus. Let's see here. And this camera really is not good at focusing whatsoever. Oh my gosh. Gonna have to see and invest on what works, because this is not working, especially for content that's based around seeing what the heck I'm doing. But yeah, like you could see the pronounced highlights on the model itself. But we're trying to raise the brightness of the edges by dry brushing the white all over it. I think the fatigues are going to stay black as well, but because we want there to be some kind of like noticeable difference between just pitch black and, you know, like of other things, I like the fatigues to kind of stand out a little bit by adding a contrast to it. We're gonna work on that. Oh, for the most part, this dude should be ready. Not going too crazy on the whites. So the light is generating quite a bit of a shadow. So I'm gonna take my chance to move the light now, because yeah, this has been a problem for a while now. We are going to move that light. All right, so I'm moving the light. It's gonna be a little bit of a shaking effect here, but really need this light to do its job. Okay. Okay, I'm hoping that helps out. Hey, look, we can see the guy now. I do need to invest on a better light fixture. I've done plenty of research on which ones I'd get, and I know the red grass brand of light is really good. Apparently, it's really bright. And you're supposed to put it overhead. And you're supposed to paint through the slits, which I find a little weird, but you know, it's kind of also kind of cool. And I hear it's one of the best grades out there, so we'll see about that. All right, we got one crew dude out of the way. We're gonna get the other one. Okay. Contrast. Gotta be working on those fatigues. Make them pop. Okay. That gets the idea across. Okay. Jumping to... Okay, so I keep putting these models on top of my keyboard and they keep sliding down, and I have not learned my lesson. Ah, yes. Perfect handle for such a little dude. Right, we're switching over to the small one. Remove most of that. These guys are gonna make a world of a difference. We're gonna get that brushing going. That great white action. Alright, we want the little crevices to show as much as possible. And this Vallejo white, so good. Love Vallejo white. Covers so well. Especially the new one, the new game color. Works amazing wonders. Throwing it out there. Here we go, here we go. To put that Templar black, it's gonna work. It's magic. Working on the blacks of these guys. Gotta speed paint these dudes because they're just regular dudes. They're just the regs. Make sure we get that in there. Make sure there's enough highlight. Emphasize the darkest of recesses by having a light tone color. Oh hell yeah. Okay. Looks great. And two more dudes. We got two more dudes for this effect. So right now, I've been telling a few friends at work, but I'm getting like super hot, hyper fixated into Gundam right now. Really random, I know. But it's all thanks to Battletech. A friend of mine locally plays Battletech and he's gotten us hooked. And I say us because it's also my one of my closest friends that plays with me, tabletop. Oh, that glue didn't hold. We're gonna have to just continue him off there. Aha! But we've been playing BattleTech, and really, I don't know which came first. BattleTech turned 40 this year, but from my understanding is Gundam also turned 40. And I remember having watched a few video, like lore videos about BattleTech and how supposedly back in the day when the mech stuff was a huge hype, there was a few companies that were kind of like fighting for being the top dog of robot mechs and stuff. And I believe BattleTech was American. It's American, and Gundam being Japanese. So naturally they butted heads. They have a very kind of like inspiring of one another, like their themes. Because I never processed how much of like the laser combat seems so similar, at least in the art for BattleTech and in Gundam. They shoot about like the same kind of like beam weaponry. They still have like guns that shoot standard caliber stuff, missiles, rockets, and such. The only thing is, I think Gundam hyperfixates on more of the skitter scatter. They have like the jet boosting a whole lot more. At least that's how it feels to me. And yeah, so BattleTech kind of made me dive into that. And I've been seeing some videos of other YouTubers recommending like, oh, what's the list and such. Because one of the problems with Gundam, in my opinion, is it's such a vast franchise now. It's lost itself in the sauce. It's hard to tell where to start anymore. So I had that problem and I needed some help with that, because I was just like, well, I don't want to just jump anywhere, because I've done it before where I jumped in because I'm in the mood of like mech combat. I'm not gonna say I'm like the biggest mech dude, but like when I do, I would think, oh, Gundam, right? Like that's just, I think, most people's innate reaction to wanting to look at something mech. And I would jump into the movies and like I'd be like, okay, well, it must be like some one-off or something. No, it is not a one-off. You definitely get so confused with what's happening and what are you supposed to expect, or it doesn't tell a story of its own when you just sit down and watch it. So for the two fellows who are here, start with Gundam Mobile Suit. Anything that says Mobile Suit is like the animes. Mobile Suit, and in particular, even though I'll be honest, it didn't feel like Gundam, which is kind of crazy. It felt like its own story, yet it was Gundam, but Origins. Gundam Mobile Suit Origins. It was quite a thrilling watch. So much so, it's like a prequel that sets up everything. Kind of like watching like the Star Wars prequels. So you go ahead and watch Origins first, even though it's like a newer animated series since 2015. Right, kind of, like I said, like Star Wars. So if you see like the originals, technically that's present or whatnot, and then the prequels were 1, 2, and 3, even though those were 4, 5, and 6 in terms of like the release schedule. Gundam has that kind of debauchery, debauch, however you say it. Okay, so while that dries, we can start touching up base coats. Gonna move the dry brushing out of the way and move into doing base. Come on. Ah. Get some water and send that boy. Hello. Hi. Jello. Hey, I was kind of curious. Earlier you had asked you wanted to play. I was curious. When you said your Raven and your Imperial Fists, are you like souping them together? Are you gonna soupy doop? Soop the loop? Soop the loop? Oh, just to play separately? You were thinking of like having 2 games? Because I think he made an official post. He's closing down at 7. I was hoping just to work on this for about an hour and a half. I got the timer here in my OBS. I was thinking if you're down, I'd like to go play. I want to take my Krieg out. The yearn for battle. Possibly. Let's go. What points were you thinking? What points were you thinking? $2K? Yeah, that sounds pretty good. I want to try out some of my new models. See how they fare, and I'm gonna be honest. I was low-key hoping to use them against Space Marine players. So I might either flop like a fish, or I might just sit on you like a rock. We'll see. We will see. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna flop. So the friend that had asked for this commission, he was doing his Acadian regiment in the Starship Troopers theme, and I thought that was really cool. So I can't help but be excited that this is just like some Starship Trooper dude in 40k. Is 40k so big? Why can't you have a Starship Troopers dude just chilling in 40k, you know? Rico! You know what to do! Bleh. Dead. Rico. It's a little surreal, I'm gonna be honest, because I'm painting this gray, right? it, it this gray looks just like the gray that the mini comes in. I feel like I'm just resetting it. All this work, and where did it get me? Do, 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 do. But that's not it. That's not the goal. There's more. There's more. So he did mechanic is gray. Gonna null this bad boy on the gray. Gonna dry brush some Dawnstone. Perfect. One armored dude ready. One Deuterino. Other Deuterino. Get over here. Get over here. All right. So you, mister, have a big pauldron because you lost your arm in battle, I think. You're somewhat a mutant, sir. People just don't believe it. They thought you kind of beat it a little too hard because one arm is bigger than the other. You know what I mean? Sir, you gotta lay off that workout on one arm. It's bigger than the other. It looks weird. Also drank some coffee. I'm not okay. I'm dying. A little hyper. Maybe I need to drink coffee every time I get on stream. Get all chit chatty. The high before the low, because then I start shaking like a freaking chihuahua. Chihuahua time. It is not good time. Dun, dun, dun. So, thinking about the game, let's see. Right now it is 1:18. I already have 25 minutes, so about an hour from now. So about 2:30ish, it seems I'd be able to get going. And that is being optimistic because that means ending the stream. So make it 3 o'clock-ish, just to set the record. I would, yeah, 3. That way I can, turn the stream off, lay the stuff aside, put it away, and grab my army and head out that way. Again, on the official Facebook for the store, it said it was going to close at 7, so that should be more than enough time to play our match. Here's cool. Nice. I wasn't asking, bro. We're going at 3. Take it or leave it. Okay. Okay. You're gonna hear me? You're gonna hear me. Alright. Get that gray going. You're gonna hit that pauldron again because it was not primed. It was just hit with a dry brush, and so far it's working. It's working! It's working! A little Star Wars Episode 1 reference. I think that's what he says. Is that what he says? I don't know. It's working! Excelente! Want to work on my wood elves, my Krieg, my Star Wars Legion. I said I was gonna finish it last year, and I didn't. I failed. Mission failed. We'll get him next time. And then recently I started thinking like fantasy again. And I really want my friend just to like commission me to do his Vampire Coast army. And I want to help him paint those because those are going to look so cool, dude. Freaking fish, undead pirate vampires. Oh, never thought you'd hear that wombo combo, did ya? But here we are. All right. So we got an issue. The issue is this guy fell off the base. We're going to stick him right back on there. Gonna put some putty under his feet. He will stick real good. Stick it real good. Uh-oh. Alright, that's not gonna be a good idea, because the putty's kind of pushing up to his knee, and I need to paint his knee. Back to the glue we go. Right, Butterino. Thick. I'll hold ya. I'll lift ya. Uh-oh, he moved already. No. Alright, you're last. Okay. Again, I'm not all here, I guess. Oh, that's the wrong handle. There we go. Aha! Mister. You look a little serious. Are you okay? Why so serious? Going to be a sour apple. Get that gray, boy. Okay. Mr. Commission Person, if you're here, we will play. We shall play someday. I was hoping today, but we do not know. We do not know if today will be the day. The day we play. You know what I mean? Jellybean? We're all just jelly beans here. Just beaning around. You know, because we're jelly beans. I was gonna say the other one, but you know, I'd probably get called out for it. I can get in trouble. That's racist. No, we do not do that here. We do not do that thing here. Alright, dude, read. Okay. Hold your elbow still, sir. Tell me if this tickles. Don't you guys hate that thing where like the doctors hit your knee thing? And you're like, you have that knee-jerk reaction, that normal human reaction that if you don't, I wonder what it means. Do you know what I mean? Just imagine like the doctor just like bonks you there, nothing happens, and he's just like, well, that's never happened before. What does it mean? I actually don't know. That you're alive? That you're normal? Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Notice these guys have some gloves. We shall see what they will be. All right, another Deuterino. We got the two gun dudes. We got this guy's gray. Freaking sneaky binoculars almost got away. Freaking covering up a little bit of the chest. Ellie being through with my work. No. You're not getting away from me. Right under there. Okay. I can pass there just in case. You got the armor bits. Not a lot of armor, thankfully. Are all the Cadians like that? Are the new Cadians all just watered down dudes? Don't know how else to describe it, but like, I don't know, they feel so naked. Even though they're fully clothed, but like, nah, I think they were more naked before. I just feel like the blocky, ugly helmet, albeit ugly and blocky, kind of gave them like the feel that it's blocky because they needed like a thick piece of armor to protect them from whatever the heck was being lobbed their way. But now, because it got smaller, even though now they're wearing like knee pads and stuff, like I said, like they feel a little more geared out, but at the same time, not as thick looking, right? The armor, that is. It's weird. Really weird. Give me back my thick metal slab of armor. If that thing can stop an orc bullet, it can stop anything. Wonder, can it stop a las gun round? Because I'm assuming most of these dudes, when they make the armor, like, is it to stop like other human, like combat, like human versus human combat? Because like in the 40k universe, if I'm correct, the alien encounters are kind of like not to be expected. They just happen all around the universe, the galaxy. Sorry, the galaxy. So the other races aren't so widespread because the most widespread is humans, and I'm assuming that's how the armor is supposed to really function. It's supposed to be against other humans. But like when they get shot by an Eldar, which, let's be real, we already know the answer, it goes right through them like paper mache, dude. And like my friend says, and I just like how he puts it, he's like, yeah, they're just, you're paying peanuts for these dudes. Like, it's not supposed to keep them alive. If you're alive, good for you. You got lucky. You got lucky, my dude. Oh no, a Necron shot you with a freaking molecular decomposition or whatever jigs. You're falling apart. There, drat, that armor should have worked. Don't know why it didn't. How expensive is it to get like Cadian armor? Just this regular armor. Does it cost the Imperium an arm and a leg? Relatively speaking, in their poor society. Questions, but no answers. Someone speak to me. Here. We got one other dude. We're gonna put fatigue color. No, I want to finish the armor all in one sweep. That way we move to the fatigues comfortably in another sweep. Not sure that'll be today, because I think doing just the armor is gonna take up the hour. We still got 2 more dudes here on the side. Gonna wash them and bathe them in a really nice hot tub water of Null oil. Get that grooving. Get that schmovin'. The old Null oil shower. like that one picture of people saying like, "Give me like one of your 40K models," and it's one of the dudes just like a real life person dunked in like tar or something. Null will be like, you know, hello, hi, how goes? It is painting time with joyous. Very joyous, very happy, very hyper. Too much coffee and pizza. That was the job. Very happy. If you look at him from behind, he's eating a pizza he wasn't supposed to eat. He's like, he's like, oh, you caught me. And this guy is like, oh, you ate my pizza. What's happened to your other character thing? What happened to it? It was depressing. That's what happened. Here, watch. I'm happy. Depresso. Happy. Depresso. Happy. Aha. There you go. So yeah, I just switched it out. I just thought it was a nice thing to have, something that like a little more joyous compared to the other not so happy looking dude. He looks a little depressed. Yeah. Interesting the effect that it has every time I switched it out. Never knew that the boundary would appear. But yeah, that's the program I use. What is that, wax? What is what? This? The thing I'm painting on? It's parchment and a sponge with water. It's what keeps it It's what keeps it fresh. It's what keeps the paint from drying out instantly. It keeps it moist. Moist. You know? Wax? Well, it's the parchment. It has parchment on top of it, and I will admit, it looks a little waxy. And especially if you buy the one with wax, that does have actual wax. But no, it's just parchment. How you been, by the way? How goes? How goes? Being chilling? I'm chill, I'm vibe. I finally pulled the motivation to start doing my whole stream stuff again. I did improve it a little bit. I'll say it again. I have kind of been working in the background. I updated the character. I did switch to a new computer for general purpose, just computer, because my old one was dying. So I got this one. I had to restart the whole streaming setup. I had to transfer everything. I had to manually put some things back. And then I worked around setting up the layout of the stream itself. So I got rid of like the preset that had like the chat box over here, where I would have the little character in the little corner in a small box, and then the chat box up here. I got rid of that. So I made the camera view bigger. I just felt it was more entertaining that way. And added the character, so pretty good. On Sunday, I don't know what's going on Sunday. I am in the dark. What's happening Sunday? Maybe we should keep that in a personal message, now that I think about it. Yes, I will find out what is happening Sunday. Pretty sure my parents know exactly what's cracking. So I'll ask him. All right, other dude. Done. Right? Yeah, that's good enough. Okay, okay. We got these. All right, we're running out of the gray here. So we're gonna get some more. Yeah, what up? Just wanted to stop by and say hello. Hello. Hi. You said hello. Are you gonna leave already? No, don't leave. Don't leave. Screw Carlos. Don't play Ratchet and Clank. Come here. Chill. Relax. Turn on the radio. See here. You're gonna thin this bad boy as well. Rub, 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 rub. Okay, there we go. That should be good enough. We got flying brushes. Wish me the best on stream. You're leaving? Why? You know, that's another upgrade I've wanted to do. I'm probably just gonna toggle it, even though my keyboard is way up here and I feel like it'd be awkward. So I might buy a mini pad, like a button pad, and I might have like different reactions and stuff, just to have fun with. I also need to add, because I plan to have a little character over here. So one of the inspirations, I think I have mentioned it before, but I wanted to kind of do a thematic kind of world eater thing, where you know how they have the little calico cats that follow them around, they cook and everything for them. I really like that idea. It's so cute. I just figured, like, what if, since my dude's a knight, not necessarily a complete Monster Hunter thing, because I'm not like a big, you know, a monster junkie about it. I like the game, don't get me wrong, but like the idea of like a little pal thinking more Pokemon now that I think about it. Especially because of the design I'm probably going to go with. It's going to be like a fusion of the two things I really like. But there's going to be another little character over here. And I would like to do the whole AI voice chat, like text-to-speech kind of thing for people who do want to throw a little help my way. And memberships and stuff. Highlight certain chats and whatnot. It'll speak. It'll speak the word. It'll do the thing. I gotta get that alert going too. Holy smokes. I have so much to do. So much to do, and I have not set enough time aside to work on it. But I will. I will. Trust. Trust. Just let it cook. It only took me a few months for me to change this. Just give it another few months. Just a few. It won't hurt, right? Oh gosh. All right, so I keep just scooting away with this the chair. Oh. There was glue on his head already. Was it me? I don't know. Let's hope it wasn't me, but it'll be covered. A little bit, just a little gloss on his head. He's a little shiny. It will go away. There we go. Be gone, gloss. You're not wanted here. All right. Do you have that chin strap? I want to check on the other dudes that are finished, quote unquote. Okay. Get that done there. Get these elbows. So, okay, I just kind of realized what's bothering me about the design compared to the old ones. The old ones had this like really huge blocky pauldron on the shoulder. Had a blocky pauldron on the shoulder, and that's just completely gone. It's just fatigue. I think if they added the shoulder piece, like a bigger one, it might add to it. They didn't, and that sucks. Because once GW does something, it kind of sticks. Like Primaris. Even though, yes, I like the Primaris design. They're pretty cool. People didn't like it at first, and it's still stuck. And I think that's one of the reasons why, like, it's still around, because they were just like, well, it's staying. It ain't going anywhere. Like it or not. And people are like, well, I guess I got no choice. And then they're like, I like it now. You know? You know. We got about 40 minutes. Will I finish the armor? Knee pads, go! That's an interesting looking rifle. It looks different. Okay. Sitting on a toilet. Sitting on a toilet. sitting on the toilet. So my thing is fluctuating. The stream thing is telling me like, oh, it's going up, going down, going up, it's going down. Ooh. All right. Uno más. Uno más. Uno más. And then we shade. I should probably put the most recent ones out of the way, like this way. Now we know that the artillery dudes, then it was this guy. And this guy's last. We don't want to put fresh paint on something that's still drying. You know, don't you know? Let's see here. Ooh. I sure hope that's armor. You know, this is what happens when you don't have a reference picture. You kind of just trust your gut and you're like, hey, I think that's what that is. That's another problem with like priming in black. I don't understand how people are able to tell the difference between detail. Like if you have a really good light, good for you. But I've seen some people, and I mean some friends, who'd like, they don't use the best of lighting. I'll be honest, I'm surprised with how much they get done, and it's really good, don't get me wrong, but like if I don't have a good light, I'm struggling. I'm scared for my life about putting paint on something that I can't see, like driving with your eyes closed, right? At least that's just the way I see it. But like they do that and I'm like, what the heck, how do you do that? Amazing, but also I think it's hindering your work. You'll get better consistent results if you know what you're looking at. Yeah, lighting, I think it's half the fight. Which is why I must invest in new light. Give me light. I'm Klaus. I am Klaus. Freaking, it's one of the dudes from John Wick, and he just like whacks him. It's like a Russian dude. He just whacks John Wick. He's like, about to be executed, and then he's like, "Yo, Harley, bro, don't kill me. I have plan." And they're like, "Okay, cool, but we're gonna send a dude to like guide you. He's gonna be your chaperone. He's gonna be vigilant over you." And but like the dude just comes up and he whacks John Wick with a stick, and he's like, "I'm Klaus." Whack. And then he does it again. "I am Klaus." And he whacks him again. So I thought that was awesome. It was best scene. 10 out of 10. Made the movie what it is. El gorrito. Sir, where did you get that hat? Were you shopping at American Eagle? Just imagine like Imperial brand like clothing stores. Just instead of Aeropostale, it's Emperor Postal. Brand Astartes. Brand Astartes, that's it. But you too can look as slick as the Astartes. Wear this. Got that like chonky drip. Just like played some armor. Like the Modelo armor, but Space Marine, you know? The freaking beer. Karate. You know, I'm in the mood of watching that like just the last movie, the scene where like the robots are fighting, you know, like they're protecting the underground city. Pretty cool scene. This is low-key kind of reminded me of that too. I am close. So in the group chat, the one for the tabletop I'm in, I posted a song and it was pretty hard. It was pretty good. It was pretty metal. I need more. And it was about my fabulous Krieg. My Krieg. Oh, let's see here. Back to this. Okay, okay. We doing good, yeah? Get back in there, Marine. Got a job to do. Gotta be painted. So that it can be on the table. The tablet. The oubliette. Come on, focus there, buddy. I believe in you. Stay focused. Focus. 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 Beautiful music. Music in the ear. Ooh, the light fixture helped. I can see. I can paint. Man, I want my gloves back. Give it to me. Give it to me. Gotta work on those. Still don't know how I'm gonna do it is the problem. I'm in the middle of this conundrum. What do? Alright, so we did that. Ooh, la la. Bigger brush. We need the bigger brush. We're going to do the bigger things. Okay, this is my favorite contrast brush. Because it's so thick and worn and the head isn't pointy anymore. It has like a semi-flat kind of just use. You see it's like rounded, literally rounded at the tip instead of a point. So that's perfect for when you want to like add very liquidy stuff on stuff. Stuff on stuff on stuff. Right, so perfect. This part should be really quick. I think the hard part literally was adding the main color. That's usually the most difficult. So, did I not paint his kneecap? Ah, you see? That would have been terrible. Alright, this should dry by the time I get to him. His knee pads, at least. I'll work on the other two dudes on the weapon. On the artillery piece. And then from top down, the knees should dry. Acrylic paint dries relatively quick. Pretty quick, as long as you don't like dunk thick paint on it. So we do this good. Okay, you stay there. And we're gonna be using the flood. Halo. The flood. The flood. Flood. Ah, flood. Insert flood popcorn right here. Don't scare. Ah, the flood. Okay. Pretty good shake. Shaky, shaky. Shake that booty. Okay. Get out of here, droplet of water. You're not invited to the party. Uno. Dos. Tres. Cuatro. Five. Okay. Now we go from little handle to big handle. Okay. Okay. No what ifs or buts. Just coconuts. Okay. So we slather it all over the dude. No mercy. The more pronounced, the better. No need to be so careful. We're gonna dry brush this bad boy right up again. Spiffy, all good looking and everything. Ah, those horses. So my Krieg army box set comes in tomorrow. I am so excited. Also, I'm going to some local zoo in a city nearby with a friend, and it's going to be so much fun. I'm really excited. Really, really excited. I haven't been to the zoo since so many years. Whoever here is local and knows, don't say anything. Don't reveal my location. I wish to be hidden. Hidden from the world. I may be here, but I'm not here. You know what I mean, Jelly? Right? I'm gonna have jelly bean points as the theme for like the little tokens that you get for being here. I'm not sure if YouTube's does it, but I'll find a way. No, I don't need to hit the elbows. I'm gonna paint the fatigues around the dude. Save some time, as much time as possible. We got an hour and 6 minutes already. We're about to hit the 30-minute mark. We got an hour till 3, give or take. We got this. Can I fit another pizza slice before I go? That is the question for the episode. Later. Find out next week on Eastside Pizza Devourer. Because that's what he ate today for lunch. It's pretty good. It was one of those oven pizzas. I got it at a local place. It was really good. Supreme Pizza, the master pizza. If you don't like Supreme, you ain't Supreme. You're Depreme. That's not a word, but you know, you're below Supreme. I heard an engine outside. Am I gonna die? Toot, 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 toot. I think we're gonna get the armor done today. It'll look real nice. Real good. We do this good. Right, so we can ignore the pads, because actually I can't ignore the pads. Should I? No. It has to like unison the darkening of all the armor bits on the person. I gotta add some other music. I there was this program called something IO. I forgot the name. I'm gonna have to Google it. But they had a lot of music that was already licensed use, like like it was a site where a lot of their music in their library was already meant and designed to be used by YouTube. Like it's like they have a contract of some sort, and you just have to pay the membership and you get access to like thousands of like their tracks, and they're obviously like you know, just casual music by casual dudes that under the program. But it's pretty good because like it's a lot harder than you think to add music into a stream and give credit to the person. Some of them don't either respond. It's, you know, licensed music, so you gotta pay for it. And some of these licenses, holy moly, they go for a lot of dineros. And I'm not made out of dineros. So I said, okay, I'm gonna find a YouTuber. I like a lot of lo-fi music, and it's great. You know, when you hear the same music over and over, you get tired of it. So I'm already thinking about that too. We need more música. Música. We will discover, clubber, blubber the music. I'm unused to keeping my models still for the stream again. Becoming a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Houston. Who the hell's Houston? Right. There we go. The knee pads right up just right. We did it. We did the thing. All right. We're making great time. Super good. Super good. The pizza eater is next. The guy that ate the pizza he wasn't supposed to. In fact, like his hand is supposed to be like opening a cartridge. Where is it? This one? No, you see? He's looking at the pizza. He's like, how many can I steal before someone else's? A friend of ours had made some like homemade pizzas. He had invited us over. It was really tasty. A lot of pizza talk. Kind of reminds me of that one time my mother was telling me, she was like, pizza's not a real food. You shouldn't just eat pizza. It's like eating ice cream for like a meal. I'm just like, what? It has everything, albeit not a very nutritious, depending, I guess, on what you put on it, which people make all sorts of pizzas, right? Like Oreo pizza. Or that one. Weird. Imagine, like, I heard of, like, sardine pizza. No, no thank you. No, no. That is heresy upon the Emperor's name. Do not say that near me. Alright, so we got this guy almost done. We got 2 more before we have to dry brush the next color. So excited. So excited. Okay. There we go. I'm afraid we're gonna need some more. The flood. Oh no. 2. There we go. Okay. Start from the top. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't check was if all of them had the Okay, they do have a strap there. Okay. Funny enough, that one, it'll really look gray. But I'm gonna have to touch the other ones. I'm gonna touch them with my hands. No, I'm kidding. With my brush. Okay, I heard another engine. Oh. Who goes there? It is I. The Woobly Boo. Whatever that would be. The Woobly Boo. Reminds me of that scene from, what's his name? Guardians of the Galaxy. Jandu. He's like, hoobly hubbly hoobly boo, when he's talking to that one museum guy. Oh man, those movies are awesome. When I hear people say like, ew, I'm like, they're not good movies. I'm like, what? In the butt. Personally, I thought they were better than all the freaking movies that were coming around them, dude. Definitely can rewatch them. Favorite Disney Marvel movies for sure. Hands down. The third one made me cry. Actually, no, all of them made me cry. Freaking the first one. Spoilers, by the way. Spoilers. Guardians of the Galaxy 1, 2, and 3. But okay, here we go. The first one, the end scene, where like they crash from the main mothership that goes down, and like they're fighting that dude with the hammer, and they're having the dance off and stuff, and then like they go and grab the crystal once they like blow it off his hammer, and they grab it, right? So like they grab it, and Quill's falling apart, but he has a vision when Gamora grabs his hand, and before he reaches out, it's his mother, when she's like, where she's like asking to hold a hand before she dies. Oh, that gets me, dude. That gets me. Because then he grabs it, because the first time he ran away, because he was so like afraid and mortified by how his mother was. So that got me real good. Because damn, you know, like, Hence is real. In the second movie, I distinctly remember feeling super sad the exact scene where well, obviously Yondu's the biggest one when he's freezing. Oh my goodness, so good. Yeah, been your dad, but he wasn't your daddy. But yeah, that one and like where I thought, and I honestly really believed Will might have died in that movie, the second one, where he stays behind and then Rocket's like, I'm not losing another friend. I thought Quill was gonna die, not Yondu. So yeah, that was crazy, tearjerker. And then the third one, freaking Rocket dude. Oh my god, that shit was crazy. Just, you know, he's freaking on the bed and everyone's like, oh my lord. The whole movie's about saving his butt cheeks from the crazy dude. And you think you lose him, but you don't. He bamboozle you like that. Sad music. Oh, helping. Who's cutting onions? No, I can't tell if this is a dude or a gal. I ain't judging, just can't tell. No say, no say, no say que ace. What is it? What is it? I heard another engine. Am I going crazy? Is there someone outside? I kind of want to check. Okay. So, move these brushes this way so I can move these dudes comfortably. So we're gonna reset. Reset! So now that we got these guys old, bathed in that beautiful juice, we are going to dry brush again. So now we're gonna dry brush the next color, which is Dawnstone. I have not seen how the troopers look for my friend, so I'm going to assume it's very light. I don't want to go crazy with it. We will dab the surfaces. And grab our paint there. Tap the table a little, get that nice vibration going. Make sure the paint settles at the bottom. Where's it? Here it is. Different handle. Get that lovely paint in the bristles. Make sure it's not too much. We're gonna touch up the armor. So we just darkened it, and we are now going to flips. Flippy. We're going to brush it. Oh. There we go. Hey, that looks really nice. I've never done gray armor before. I'll make sure we get the surfaces because that's where the light is hitting. Right. Random hair, what the heck? Literally just landed here. You're not welcome here. You ain't welcome around these parts. It's being held together by this gluey, goopy thing. Not a very good hold, but nonetheless, it holds. It holds. It's goon time. What? There's no gooning around these parts, sir. You're gonna have to goon somewhere else. On my K till I'm 40. You're 41K till you're 40. That's a bunch of hoopla. That's a bunch of hoopla. That's a bunch of punk. Sounds like a bunch of hoopla to me. Bunch of hoopla. Bro, I'm so sad. Darkest Dungeon VA died. VA. Who, what, where, when? Who's VA? Victor? The board game? I don't know. I have no idea what context you're coming from. All right, nice and gray. This is looking mighty nice. All right, soldier. Oh my gosh, I'm doing it again. I'm not used to grabbing different base sizes. The voice actor, Bromstad, Darkest Dungeon voice actor died. Oh no. The narrator. Pretty big one too. Oh my goodness. Of course, any of them dying is really, really sad. But still, wow. When did that happen? Today? The gatito! Wayne June. Well, may he rest in peace. Yesterday? No. May he rest in peace, and may his voice acting in whatever he did live as a great legacy. Because so far, if I must say, it was amazing. He did great work. I've told my friend here, Raul, many times how much I really enjoyed his work. The voice actor, but specifically for the narrator, it was so good. I wish I could do a cool voice like that. Been here for a while, just listening to the stream. Laugh out loud. Heck yeah. I appreciate, bro. Everything and anything helps. Really appreciate. Really, really, really do. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are the real ones. Despite hearing him so much in the games, I never got tired of his voice. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, that's when you know it's such a great and iconic voice. That's really sad. So, if they ever make another, it's just not going to be the same. And that's what triggers me. Like, I admit, I think that's where AI would fill in the gap, and I'm not saying do it because I don't think it's right. But like, I wonder if they could replicate it that way, and that would be so terrible. Because again, I believe in the human aspect of these artistic roles be taken by humans, not a freaking machine. I agree it can help, but like not completely like remove the human aspect of it, which is what makes it so beautiful. Wouldn't be the same seeing like my miniatures finished if it was done by a robot rather than me. Like, it'd be impressive, of course, right? Like, whoa, a robot did that? That's cool. But like, it wasn't me, right? Like, a robot won't appreciate the praise unless I guess you program it to, but ooh, Terminator. Speaking of the voice actors for the COD zombies right now are all AI. Yeah, Carlos had told me that you were kind of all like upsetty spaghetti about that side of it. Like, I understand exactly what you mean by that, but Carlos is kind of putting it off like, nah, it's not a big deal. I was like, well, it kind of is, again, because like when you have like the potential of a great voice actor that's iconic, like say Rich Toffin, like it wouldn't be the same, if that makes sense. Like if they make it sound the same, cool, but then knowing it's not a real person, someone you can follow their work for, I don't know, it takes the fun out of it knowing it's just a machine, right? Like that's the beauty of the voice actor. That's the beauty of having any actor in general. Like, why do you follow Keanu Reeves as an example, right? Like, you like the guy, you like the dude. Hopefully you like the dude, if that's why you're watching his movies, right? Bro, the voice inflection just isn't the same at all. It doesn't sound natural. I haven't seen the one from Zombies. Who knows? Maybe it's good. I haven't actually paid much attention to it. But again, I think it's the knowing at the end of it that gets me. The human side of things is what I love so much about these artistic endeavors. Can't tell what he has in that pocket. I'm not sure if that's a pistol or if that's a wrench. I think that's a wrench. That's a wrench. All right, so I am at the 1 minute and 30 mark. I have to start getting ready to go. I do want to get a game in today. I've been itching for some OPR as well. So I'm gonna dry brush this last Deuterino here. And that's gonna be it for today. Gonna have to highlight the armor. Maybe later? I might stream later. I really, really want to get working on this. I'm excited to work on my Krieg stuff tomorrow. I want to get as much done for this so I can turn it in. And that way I can put together my Krieg, because I want to put them together. And I will do it on stream. So hopefully receive it tomorrow and work on that. But I doubt I'm going to finish this model by then. Dang, I'm late, laugh out loud. Awito, am I late? Yeah, I'm gonna have to go in a bit. I already made plans with a friend here. Avocado. I'm gonna go play at the shop for a little bit. So I will do that, and I'll probably stream later. I do have to sleep by a certain set time because I'm planning to go to the zoo tomorrow with a friend. So that is also going to happen. And there we go. We did that. Oh. Gonna clean out this brush real quick. Repent. You guys are late. Yes, you must repent. Right, so I like doing this little trick. Helped me multiple times. Put some water on here. And we rub off all the paint off. So I get some of it here. I don't like to drench the bristles necessarily, because sometimes when I want to change from color to color, you can't dip the whole thing in water, because then it changes the effect of how the pigment comes off. So I kind of rub it off little by little. So I go from wet to dry until all, like here, there's no more color coming off of it. And I just remove it by rubbing it off. Squirt that water. The freaking blue fox, man. Chill pill, man. All right, so I will be back later. I say will, but I'm not so sure. Is it the shop closes at certain set times, so I'm gonna be back home regardless by certain set time. So I think I'll do it right then and there. Not at the exact time, which is 7, so that's a few hours from now. But there we go. Got a good crowd of people here giving some love. I really appreciate it, guys. You guys are all the best. But there we go. I'm gonna have to stop here. It was fun. We got a pretty good amount of work done. Till later. Bye bye.